Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Roguelike Monthly Marathon. Today, for April 4th, we will be playing Enter the Gungeon. As per our rule set, which I can show you here, rule number 4 is play as the main or default character where applicable. Here in Gungeon there are 6 characters available to us. The robot and the bullet are unlockable characters for certain goals, so we will not be playing as them. But any of the other 4 are available to us. So that is the hunter, the convict, the pilot, and the marine. Nearly called him the soldier, I'm not sure why. I think really when you have this array of characters, it's very easy to pick the one with the dog. So this is our hub world. We are just going to move straight through it and down into our first chamber. It's reloading because everything is a weapons-based pun here, and we're at the Keep of the Lead Lord in Chamber 1. So, Enter the Gungeon is a twin-stick shooter, but rather than it being on the 4 cardinal directions with WASD and the arrow buttons, instead you have full 360 mouse control. You fire your handgun, you reload, but most importantly, if bullets are coming towards you, you can dodge roll, and that means that at any time, if you're under threat, if you dodge roll through the bullets, nothing can kill you. There are 5 or 6 floors, I believe, until we get to a final boss. Each floor has a shop. I saw a little key run away there, and for destroying it, we get to pick up a key which will be useful later. As I was saying, each floor has 2 item rooms, a shop, and a boss. They also usually have a secret room, and can have possibly 2 secret rooms depending on the load state of the level, because everything is procedurally generated, as is the case in most roguelikes that we'll be playing, hence how they became roguelikes in the first place. So let's go collect our key. You can see in the top left corner we have 6 bits of health. These overlapped bullet casings are 2 per heart. We have 2 blue things called blanks. If we trigger one of those, every shot on the screen will disappear. We have 2 keys and 3 shell casings, which are the currency for shops and services. We also have our cute little dog, who sometimes after fights are over will find treasures and money and such by digging in the ground and barking. And should we find a mimic... Oh, another key is excellent. Should we find a mimic in an item room, our little dog will bark at the chest to let us know it's a mimic. So no barking here means we can open this safely. There are 5 or 6 tiers of chest, and the worst ones are brown, next is blue, then green, red and black, I think, but we're going to take this anyway because we have keys to spare. Magazine rack, instant mail order. I suspect if we use that we will get some extra ammunition for one of our weapons. Every base weapon that a character comes with has unlimited ammo. As the hunter we also start with a crossbow. This has 100 rounds. And somewhere on the floor there can be a secret room, and if you use a weapon that is not your unlimited ammo basic weapon to shoot at certain bits of wall, it will show you where that secret room is. You can then expend one of your blanks in order to unlock the secret room and find whatever prizes await. But we're going to keep unloading on people with our plain handgun here. Each floor has 2 item rooms, as I said. Oh god. Well, I was not ready for that. He was too close and too ready to fire. And they always come as an opposed pair. So one will have an item in, and the other will have a weapon in. So since we have already found our item with one chest, the second chest that we find will certainly have a gun in it for us. There are also many different special rooms that are available. These can be things like a medical hut that will fully heal you. They can be special stores or challenge rooms. Lots of variety. And because this is an old save file, there are lots of unlocks that have been added to this save file over the many runs that I've done in the past. And as such, we have the capability of finding anything that we've previously unlocked during this run. Now, we don't want to get too overwhelmed here. That guy's very energetic compared to most. Previously, of course, we won in Slay the Spire and Dicey Dungeons. Both of those games are basically turn-based. I have all the time in the world to make each decision as I wish to. But here, obviously, in real-time fighting, there's a lot more decisions to be made far more immediately. We'll let all this money rush to us, and here there is a water barrel, and up here there is a fireplace. If we push this water barrel across the room, you could also use any water-based weapons such as the Super Soaker. You can put out this fire, and inside there is a hidden button. Now that has unlocked a hidden room somewhere else in the floor. Oh god, the explosions. Yep, I knew that was going to be bad. Fortunately, that's some armor for us. And this is our second item room that is a brown chest. Brown chests are typically the worst, and so we expect to get a very dull or plain weapon from this. And so with 2 keys remaining, I'm actually going to save my key for now and see what else we can find, whether that's on this floor or another floor in the future. This is the lobby to our final boss, but before we do that, we're going to go and explore the rest of the rooms. We also have the shop over to our right, but we can't get in this door. This is an exit door only, so we have to go the long way round. The crossbow is far stronger than our handgun, killing these basic enemies in a single shot. But of course, it has limited ammo and reloads 1 round at a time, being a crossbow. But we can afford to be a little bit more liberal with our ammo, since we do have what appears to be a free ammo drop at our convenience as our active item. So here we have the shop. We have heavy boots, not sure what they do, 2 half hearts for healing, and another key. The keys are precious, so I'm going to take that, and I believe this costs 10. This is a glass guanstone. I've no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, it's just how I've always pronounced it. This will float around us in an orbit, and any bullets from our foes that would impact that stone will instead dissipate harmlessly. But if we take any damage at any point, then it will break and shatter, rendering it useless. Now in the boss rooms, you want to try and keep an open path to run and a reasonable amount of space between you and the boss. This way you have more room to maneuver. About halfway here. You see I used a blank just a second ago when I was almost certainly going to be hit. And just avoid the targets that are manifesting on the ground as this guy shoots rockets out of the sky. And we got hit and I'm mad about it. So that took away our shield using a blank in the process, but because we did not get a perfect fight, we don't get an extra reward, unfortunately. That green thing is called a Homogeny credit. It can be used to cash in and buy stuff back in the main lobby, which increases the number of unlocks available to you in future games. So this is our secret room that we unlocked by pushing that button. We will come back to this room and destroy this chest and see if there might be a piece of health or something inside. Instead, it's just junk. Next time we should try using a key, it tells us. So with 4 keys now, we're going to come to our secret room. And here, by unlocking these two padlocks, we gain access to a secret floor. Now, this is not mandatory for the win per the rules of the Roguelike Monthly Marathon, but there's lots of extra bonuses that we can gain coming through here in extra items, weapons from a second boss, and so forth. We also have picked up the Luxing Cannon, which fires rapidly, and if you'll see at the bottom right of the screen on the ammo bar, the last shot there is extra large, dealing extra damage and I believe possibly freezing the enemies. Obviously, I don't have a lot of experience playing video games like this and doing the talking at the same time, and it really does give much respect to those that can do this flawlessly and do things like read Twitch chat and reply and process all of that and talk all at once, because there are other games that I intend to do that are rhythm-based, and how anybody can play a rhythm-based video game and hold a conversation is beyond me. These red ammo crates provide half ammo for all of your expended guns. I think it's half, it might be a quarter. And this is just a trap room, challenge room. You just have to carefully move through here. And it's just easy like that. These bats are very weak, but they can explode and cause you issues. Don't want to stand in the fire, that will cause harm. I do not like where I was stood in the middle of the room. Oh yeah, it's all going terribly now. Oh, why would you stand against the wall? This is the point where it's really worth reminding myself that for the rules of the Roguelike Monthly Marathon, only the first run each day can qualify for a win in the trophy cabinet. So all of these losses, or if this does turn into a loss rather, that's it for the day. I can put some extra practice in if I really want to, but that's it for the chances of me doing well. A couple of extra keys here, as well as a full heart for exactly 36. Given the 3 keys we already have, I will take that, and if we get 10 more money on our way round, I'll come back for this Guanstone, 12 even, now we're a floor further down. Because the more Guanstones we have, the more effective they become, because they defend in sync with one another to mean we're less likely to take harm, which means they're more likely to survive longer. I hope that made sense. Poison, if you stand on it, a little bar will appear over your head, and if that bar gets full at any point, you will take the poison damage. I hate this. Whereas if you walk on fire, you will catch fire and you have to dodge roll to put yourself out, like stop, drop and roll. And another key from our wonderful dog. And yes, of course, you can pet the dog. I guess this direction is as good as any to be going. And we have found another chest. You see the black cracks over on the left? That indicates our secret room. And through here there is extra ammunition and another key. This is an incredibly large number of keys. And I have no idea what that is. The Gunner. Backpack not included. If this is a pop culture reference, I do not understand it, but I'm always grateful for another weapon. Let's see how it handles against standard mobs. Okay, it makes some kind of big scary skull face when the rounds hit. and is doing a good amount of damage, so I'm very happy about that. We now have 20 money, so I will hop back to the shop and pick up that Guanstone. And if we jump back into the portal we created when we teleported, it will put us directly back where we started. We want to attack the wizard, who is buffing the other creatures. For a second there, I was running away from my dog, thinking it was going to try and attack me. I will not lie. And another key. I've never seen so many keys in one run before. And we got hit, and I'm mad about it. We've only had one item room this floor, haven't we? So there is another one to be found somewhere. That is an explosive barrel. Don't want to stand too close to that. More ammo is very welcome. So of course I could have skipped this floor entirely, but I think usually the benefits outweigh the potential costs. These little red ones on their smallest stage, you can dodge roll through to kill them. And health is excellent, very welcome. And ammo as well. I've never seen so many drops. There is a hidden stat called coolness, and the cooler you are, the more drops you get, but I've never seen this many drops without having a substantial increase in your cool stat. So this room here with the one-way door is probably our item room, but unfortunately we do have to go the long way around. Reload before entering. Always best to have a full clip. And we are back at full health and full ammo. Nothing to complain about now. Here's our second chest. I don't know what this is, and the black fuzz around it tells me that it is cursed. And if you pick up too many cursed objects, then you start getting more elite enemies in standard rooms, which will do 1 full heart of damage instead of a half heart. And there is some other problem. I think if you get too much curse, a big scythe comes around and chases you down through the rooms that you can't kill. So I am reluctant to take that. Let's just go fight our boss. And let's do it with the Luxin cannon. This is... I remember him as Blobulord. That might be his actual name. Blobulord. There you go. 4-star general. So he has just moved through one of those grates over there and turned himself into a million tiny blobs. Then he will reappear and the shooting can commence. Now, there is no bonus for getting a perfect on this fight, but of course I would rather have a perfect because getting hit means I have less health, and I would rather have more health by not getting hit. Simple logic that, I understand, but that is where I'm at right now. Oh, God. Thought we were done for. And one more round, magazine. There we go. As I said, these things are for use in the main lobby. Some kind of fancy bullets. Cursed bullets, too spooky. And they have synergized with our cannon to make a Noxin cannon. If we pull up the inventory, we can see these two items are synergized together. Curse increases damage. Bullets straight from hell. Well, in that case, it would kind of be foolish not to go back to this item room. Oh. If you leave items for too long, the rat comes and takes them. That's a shame, because higher curse would have meant higher damage, but we couldn't have known that when that previous item existed. This is a special piece of armor. If you take it all the way to a special shrine on the next floor, you can place it in that shrine, and then another secret floor will open up. I'm not going to take a key with 4 keys and all this extra money around. We found the secret room over there, and so it only remains to come to the end of our boss room and go down the elevator to the next floor. And here we are at the Gungeon proper in Chamber 2. So, I don't know if this is now going to do some kind of poison. The bullet effect is certainly very different. So these cannons shoot flames, and these trapdoors fall down if you step on them for too long. It can be tricky if you're not paying attention, you don't even know that ground-based traps are there at all. You'll find yourself suddenly losing health and really wondering why. Whoa. That's a sniper. Got him. I certainly feel far more powerful with this synergy. If there's ammo here, I will consider buying it when we run out. There is not. This is a gun muncher. We can feed him 2 of our guns that we're not using, and he will spit back a different gun. This is for a secret path we're not interested in going. We may take keys or health later, but for now, we will just press on. Even more keys. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy for the options. Yep, I panicked. And I knew that was going to happen as well. So we lost the magic shield that we had that goes in the special shrine that's somewhere on this floor. I was not intending to go to that extra secret floor anyway, so I'm not mad. But we do have a mini-boss. That gun is now empty, and we've got hit again. I'm mad about it. I shouldn't call it a defense, because it's going to sound like I'm just complaining about my lack of skills, but it has been a long time since I played Gungeon. And there we have the mini-boss defeated. We get full ammo crate, which I'm going to put in the Luxing cannon. A map, which shows us the entire floor. And a crate that is not a mimic, because our dog would bark at it. That was Table Tech Blanks, Flip for Clarity. So if we can find a table somewhere in a moment, I'll show you what that does. I'm just looking for the secret room. This is one of our 2 item rooms. This is another of our 2 item rooms. This is the shrine chamber. But I don't see a secret room anywhere on this floor. We're going to head left and go for this green chest, because green chests are far better than the alternate blue chest that exists on this floor. I don't know if this represents some kind of secret. I'm nervous to stand on it and find out. No? Mystery. I've never seen so many keys in my life. Well, apart from when I'm playing Isaac. You know the floor is cleared when all the money flies to you. It doesn't make you go around and pick it all up manually. Gold amulet. Blank damage up. So when we use our blanks, they will deal more damage, which is lovely. I think also on subsequent floors, when we load into said floors, we will have extra damage as well. Sorry, extra blanks. Let's head on down to our other item room. Again, we have to go the long way. So this is a cursed enemy or a jammed enemy. They hit harder, have more damage, but are generally quite rare. You'll see their shots are that black and red colour scheme, differentiating them from the regular shots. I'm just going to stop talking about the keys. That's what happens when I flip tables now also. Yeah, no secret room. I was wondering if maybe I was missing something. But now we have a laser rifle, and that's cool. Shoots in 3-shot bursts, presumably unlimited range. So because our blanks do extra damage now, and whenever we flip a table, we use a blank for free, we now have a very good source of extra damage. And here we are at our boss. Nothing else to do on this floor. Just going to double check the shop. We will take an extra blank because we have so much extra money. And we'll see if we need the health. We'll take 1/2 now. We'll see if we need the rest after the fight. As for which weapon to use, I think we're going to go with the Luxing cannon. And we are fighting the Gore Gun. So they're going to swim around and make loads of poison. And then the rolling beam of light you saw go by. Oh, we're just going to have the same attack 14 times. If you are staring at her when that goes by, then you turn to stone for a short period and cannot fire your weapon. Which is not ideal, as is this not ideal. And that's why you buy extra blanks. But I believe that was a perfect fight. So we can take our Homogeny credits. An extra key, health that we don't need. And this thing is our reward for doing a perfect fight. We get a master round. That gives us an extra full heart. So we now have 4 health. Free armor as well. And this is the snow ballets. Don't know what that does. Bullets grow in size and damage as they travel. Oh, it's a lump of coal. Those of you who know Krampus will be familiar. Well, so far it's going quite swimmingly, given the number of key drops we've had and the amount of health we've had dropped keeping us alive. But without further ado, unless one of these two rooms is our secret room, one of these two walls. Nope, the map did not lie. There is no secret room in this floor. We will be on our way. I've no idea how long these things are going to be. If I die now, obviously it's a 30-minute episode, but knowing that there's at least 2 more chambers to go. Right, we'll use this till it runs out of ammo. I'm hoping the shop will have ammo. That room was horrible. The health we can save for later at vending machines, either at elevators or shops. And with only 30 bullets left there, I'm going to switch out and go for the gunner. Oh god. And we just used a blank, but we still have 2 left because we started the floor with 3 thanks to the amulet we are wearing. And I dislike this turret system because we cannot destroy those turrets. They will just disappear when the floor is over, I believe. Yes, they have ceased firing. Try and avoid the shot in the bubble there. And we're back round to the start, which is unideal. What are you? I don't like the look of you. Please be dead. Whoa. Well, that was unpleasant. 28 ammo left for this guy as well. And that's back round to the beginning. I guess we're going to pull out the laser rifle. We do still, of course, have our magazine, as in shopping magazine, which we may be able to activate and get an ammo drop for free. But I'll save it for dire circumstances. That is not our secret room with 6 keys. We'll open this. Extra health, and this is a use item, a bomb that can be thrown, and as such we'll spend our magazine item here. Oh, okay, it's a use item, and perhaps bullets that get absorbed into it become our own ammo or some sort, but I'll keep that instead of the bomb because I will forget to use the bomb in any capacity. But now we know that this is some kind of field aura generator and not a catalogue. We'll make sure we're using it more often. I was too busy watching the balloon behind us. So you'll have seen in this room, as we were walking through it, there were some rats. And that indicates that here is the trapdoor to the rat's den. Now, that is a secret ending that I do not want to be concerning myself with right now. It's quite a complex series of events to do. And we're just here to try and get the W. Make sure our ammo is topped off. And I'd like to... Oh, I pushed the wrong button, didn't I? I wanted to do that because I knew that doing so would use a blank for the table. And the enemies are in the minecarts, which make this great. Okay, that's resolved. Good. There's the shop to our left. There is some kind of shaman working their magic. They're in the center, behind this field of barrels and webs. Excellent. Ammo for all of our weapons. Yes, half ammo for all weapons is just what we needed. I'll stick with the laser rifle for now. Loads of blanks, health. I'm going to buy a sponge, which does not sound incredibly exciting, but what it will do is all of the surface effects like poison, fire, this poison hit, if I get a chance to show you, it's just going to get mopped up by my sponge. And we found our secret room thanks to the blank built into that table, which gives us an extra blank. It all comes full circle. There is our boss room. We've only had one of our 2 item rooms. This will be the other, but we need to go the long way around, excuse me, to get there. And I think it's certainly worth doing. Oh my god. I'm just terrible. Some guns have a reasonable amount of knockback, which can be used to push enemies into these lava troughs and such. Get the mind flare, please. Thank you. And here is our item room. A green chest this time. Not a mimic. This is a gun that shoots planets. There you see they're orbiting around us. And that is all of the rooms that I care to go to. Triple check the shop. I will buy a spare blank for the boss fight. And we'll see who we're fighting here. I'm going to go back to the Luxing cannon for this. It's the Mine Flayer. Yep. Instantly got hit. I don't know what this book is doing, but it's not defending me in any way. That was awful. And these bullets bounce off the back wall. Alright, just kill him and let this fight be over, please. Well, that was just terrible. We will get a full ammo reload for our weapon, a key, a full heart of healing, and another gun, a Homogeny rifle, the same company that provides us with Homogeny credits, the currency that can be used to unlock extra stuff in subsequent runs. We'll take the free health that we have inside our vending machine first, before spending any money on more. And with 6 hearts, we don't need any more from here. I believe we already found our secret room, which was that. So we'll be on our way another floor down. I still don't know what our active item does. I would like the Luxing cannon, please. It's been doing good work. So this is Chamber 4, the Hollow. Okay, so these things will fall when we're stood on them, so we have to move swiftly and with purpose. Don't worry, the dog will catch up. These little guys just kind of spawn through the length of the room. Get the king. Flip the table. Having our tables use blanks and those blanks do damage is an incredible piece of synergy. It's just a shame in all the rooms. Oh, what are you doing here? That tables don't exist in. Go away. Okay. This is on a fuse, so we'll unlock it immediately rather than thinking about it too hard. And this is the Moon Scraper, which is synergizing with our Moon Planet Orbital Gun, which is interesting. We'll do a quick search for the secret room here. We did not find it. I'm not sure which of these guns is going to get the benefit of the synergy, but it'll be interesting to find out. We'll start with the Moon Scraper. That's the gun I'm more familiar with. It's nice because it does literally let you shoot around corners. An extra blank and an extra full ammo. What needs it most? Probably the gunner. Could have been the laser rifle, but I think the gunner's a little bit better all round. Another shop. We are still alive. Yes, Mr. Shopkeep. We don't need hearts. We could take armor, but we'll save it for towards the end of the floor, and of course further keys. This little purple light on the corner of the room indicates that there is a special room back here. This is a cheery little fellow who lives under this grate, and if you drop something onto it, he will give you extra money for the things that you effectively sell back to him. And I've just noticed we now have this planet orbital spinning around us, so that's probably the synergy we're getting. And it goes away when we don't have one of these two guns equipped, so that's good to know. Why walk when you can teleport? No limitations on that in this. Nice easy room. This gun doesn't seem to do a lot of damage, if I'm really honest. This room's going to be full of the little ones that spawn and chase us. Oh god, where did you come from? And even further keys. What I would really like is more max health, but beggars can't be choosers. Just camping around near tables because of our wonderful synergy. Get the head, get the head, get the head. Thank you. Oh, God. I have noticed that as we shoot into locations that are much further away, you really do see that beam get thicker because the further we shoot, the more damage we do per our snowball. Are we going to fill that back up? No. I'm going to take the laser gun. I've had my Moonraker fun. What did you find, boy? What did you find? Health up there. Very good. We can spend a key here. And behind we have the map man. Yes. We will search this entire dungeon for all of the rooms, and then when we return to him, he will give us a reward. There's also a sword and shield here. I can't take them because he tells you off. But I think if you're invisible or some other kind of obscurity, then you can take them. But I've never done that before. Tables for flipping. Very good. Another chest, not a mimic. A silenced Uzi. Or a Mac 10, apparently. One that we're not going to use a great deal, I'm sure. Where's our laser gun? There it is. And with even more ammo, might go to the Moonraker. No, we're going to fill the Luxing cannon. We've actually been reasonably spoiled for guns. We haven't had any kind of like super triple S tier weapons, but we've had a lot of kind of good A and B weapons. There's the spider. Oh, of course, our sponge that we purchased so long ago clears up these webs for us, which is nice. And our dog found us more health. Let's not walk into the pit. If you're playing along at home, pushing one of these tables into a pit gives you an unlock. We have another special room here. An ominous fountain filled with blood. I do not have enough health to sacrifice. I am very sorry. These floors are getting big, aren't they? Let's go do the stuff that was closer to the shop first, just arbitrarily. I think this is less likely to be the boss, and we want to find the boss last. That was the last bullet in the magazine by chance. Yep, this room is just a dead end. So, back to where we were. You don't actually need to defeat the boss in order to have mapped the whole floor. The NPC that does the mapping kind of understands that the boss entryway is the end of the dungeon. So we can come back here and say hello. We have mapped the full dungeon. Oh. I really thought that was going to work. I guess he wants us to fight the boss first. Well, I have been proven wrong. So these four things are all statue turrets. And their patterns are a pain. And I'm wondering if the gun with all the planets is going to be our best bet here, because some of them, I don't know which, explode. I do not like this gun. Give me this back. I don't know the last time I did this fight, but I feel like this pattern is different and I don't like it. this is the pattern I was expecting. Oh no, oh no. That's gone really badly. We are on our last half heart. We do have 2 blanks. It's over. Damn it. Part of me feels like the patterns have changed on that fight. Part of me thinks I'm just terrible. But that was that. We'll see about if we can't add something to the trophy cabinet tomorrow. But for now, April 4th, we are stuck with just our victories in Slay the Spire and Dicey Dungeons. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.